Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Smiley's Gaming Lounge. I'm your host, Smiley, or Drew, whichever. I've been playing Magic the Gathering since the 90s. And I got away from it for a long time. Got back to it when they first came out with the Magic the Gathering Arena, the online part of it. I'm not sure if it was called the Arena when it first came out on the online version or not. Can't remember. I played for a few months, then quit. I finally got back into it again. Started playing tabletop. You know, so I don't have all the good cards that everybody has. I'm not spending no money on this when rather spend it on the tabletop cards. So I'm just farming, farming gold, farming gems, farming the cards through doing various tournaments, doing your dailies. And in the last couple of months, I've achieved through farming. I've been playing for about 3 months now, straight, solid. So in 3 months, last month I achieved reaching Mythic for the very first time. Like I finished the season off at like 80% in the ranked ladder of Heroic. This month, I hit Mythic the second week. The season opened. Basically, it was like the following week, like 2 days after. 2 days, about 7, 8, 9 days. Took me 9 days to hit Mythic, going from Diamond, brutally struggling through Platinum. But I did it with, you know, unique builds, off the wall builds, because I don't have all the cards that everybody has that are building your Demirs, your Nespers. So I come up with it's just the off the wall crap, and I think it's funny because now I'm starting to see some of the cards I've been using that people have forgotten now more. So it's been a cool experience. It's been a struggle. I mean, I'm I'm ranked, but I started off I made it to 1450, and it's been a decline from there. But now I've got a couple more deck builds. I managed to get some more wild cards, top off some cards. I've got a few good solid decks. And I've always wanted to put a solid mono red deck together. I've always wanted to do a goblin deck, but it's just going to cost too much in wild cards and farming to get the cards I need to build a solid, perfect goblin deck. But I will. But I did one better. I love the idea of fireworks. I love to see things explode. The deck I'm bringing to you is called Burn It Down. Burn it all down. It's a fast deck. It's does what I need it to do. It could use a few tweakings here and there. It could use some help, but it requires some more wild cards, more farming. But I want to show you guys that you don't have to have all the best cards. Yes, you got to put a little work in, but you can do it. You can climb the tiers, and reach Mythic. So let's sit back and enjoy. Oh, before we go there, please, if you like the videos, like, subscribe. I will tell you now, uploading wise, I'll try to upload a few every week. Live streaming wise, I'm going to try to at least do 1 or 2 live streams here. I'm pretty much exclusively over on Rumble. It's a new audience over there. There's hardly anybody. I think might be 3 or 4 of us that are live streaming and gaming over on Rumble on with Magic the Gathering Arena. And it's been a fun experience, a new audience. I also do a one live stream a week over on the Mines exclusively for those that support me over there. I've been on the Mines practically since the beginning of it, supporter of it, and I'm getting a lot of good feedback from there. So I will do my best to upload content here, upload my deck builds, because I want to grow this too. But in the end, dude, guys, I love to hit my playlist, pick up one of my playlists, hit play, and not have to worry about getting censored, and I have to worry about, oh, you're getting you're getting too excited. You know how it is over here, guys. You got to mind your P's and Q's and obey the rules that's set for you. I don't mind it. I've been a streamer over here, podcast wise, doing Sons and Daughters of Liberty. Used to be a co-host of Pirate Radio, World Pirate Radio podcast network or podcast. Can't remember. It's been several years since I've co-hosted that. I was part of that. I'm still affiliated, but I went on to do my own things. I've had my own YouTube channel. I used to live stream with World of Warcraft when I played. I no longer play. They kind of ruined the game for me with the changes and stuff. With that said, let's quit yammering, right? You don't want to hear me talk. You want to see some action. You want to see things go boom, right? I know I do. I want to burn some things down. It's actually a simple, you burn it all down. It is actually a simple build. There's actually very few rares or mythic rares in this deck. You don't have to play historic. This deck will play in alchemy. It will not play in standard because it has a couple Lord of the Rings in it, cards in it. The fiery inscription ones, I think. No, not fiery inscriptions. The Ranger's Firebrand, and there's another one somewhere floating around here. But the deck consists of, and you guys do your own variant of this. I am running one End of Festivities. I'd rather replace this with a Vampiric Embrace, but it does come in handy. And when you have your, this is what this deck revolves around, Fiery Inscription. When you get these out there, I mean, that little one casting cost that's going to blow up the board for 1 point of damage across the board is also going to do a point of damage, or two, or three, or maybe four if you got all four of the Fire Inscriptions out to the opponent. So, I mean, our key card is the Fire Inscription. So, end of festivities. Play with fire. Who doesn't like play with fire, right? We just want to watch the world burn. Rangers running 3 Ranger Firebrands. I'm running Balderon's Epic here. Why? I don't know. It deals 1 point of damage to each opponent, and it creates a blood token, which does come in handy from time to time, so why not? It fits the team, right? It's still 1 point that they can't do nothing about. Erebor, Flamesmith, I'm running 3 of those. I can run 4. I do have 4 of these. Like I said, common, common, common. Lightning Strike, you know, gotta have it. Obliterating Bolt. Obliterating Bolt deals 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker. If that creature or planeswalker would die this turn, exile. It's in there just for planeswalkers. I'm running 3 Thermal Alchemist. I could run 4. I do have a 4th in the sideboard. But I want this deck to run fast, so I don't want to be pushing my luck. But, you know, I have things you could pull out. I mean, I am running 3 Stoke the Flames, but why not? It has Convoke. So those little peon cannon fodders that I have can be used to negate some of the cost to this, and I can deal 4 damage right to the target's face. Let's just stoke those flames. Wait, 4. Well, if I have the fire inscriptions out, that's 5, 6, maybe 8. Don't worry, I've not got that far. The most I've gotten out in one game is 2. I'm running 4 of them. I'm struggling to draw them. And of course, I am running this. I have my reasons. You probably could replace this with 2 spells of your choosing, 2 low-cost spells, because the lower the cost, the more you can cast, the more triggers you get off your fiery inscription. But this is my way around the ring bearer. When they pop it out that first turn, players can't gain life this turn. Damage can't be prevented this turn. Calling the professional deals 3 damage to any target. I want to try it out. I'm not positively sure. Yes, I am because I just did it before I started this live stream in a match. I got the 3 damage through, and I'm pretty sure I got one of my fiery inscriptions through. But with that said, I couldn't target the player with any of my spells, or I'm not sure if I was just because I was tapped out, not paying attention. So hopefully we get an opportunity to try this again. But like I said, easily replaced, and I got plenty of stuff on my sideboard to replace it with. I am running Disciples of the Inferno. Oh, no, wait. Invasions of Ragatha. When Invasions of Ragatha enters the battlefield, it deals 4 damage to another target battle or an opponent and 1 damage to the target creature. I'm running three of them. Yep. Honestly, guys, it's 4 to the face. That's what I've been doing. I've not been doing anything else. If I have one of these on the board and I get another one of these, it's 4 to the face. What I've been using to clear it off is the Nari's Warcrafting. I'll use one of these, and I only got one. It's probably the only rare that's in here. It is. I have one rare card. The only rare I'm running is this. And I've been hitting one of these because it's awesome. It's got prowess. If a non-creature source you control would deal damage to a creature, battle, or opponent, it deals that much damage plus 2 instead. It's just the icing on the cake. It just turns that little bonfire into a flaming inferno and it burns it all down. And it's a creature, which we're lacking. In the sideboard, I've got, like I said, I've got the extras of the Flame Smith, Alchemist, Call of Professional. I do have Chandras in here. I will, sometimes I might pull this out, put the Chandras in, because this is a forecasting cost. But we negate that with the Convoke, so I've got my Chandras out for now. I've got an extra Vampiric Embrace, burn down the house. Can't go wrong with that, right? And I do have one Ob Nixilis the Adversary. Hit or miss, I only got one. Like I said, I'm still farming my cards. But I farmed the Chandras. I farmed a lot of these cards. These are pretty much all these were farmed, one way or the other. But I want to show you what you can achieve with this. Land-wise, I know some people that can actually run this type of build on 19 cards and not have a problem. I cannot do it. I have problems. Like I said, I've got 4 fiery inscriptions. I can barely draw one. But I am running 21 basic red land. And I'm running 2 Mount Dooms. Legendary land, so you can only have one out. But it gives me options. And I finally got it off. I was finally able to... Well, not with this deck. It was in another deck. It was my Nightmare deck. It was the Nightmare deck, not Nightmare's little brother's deck. But I finally was able to kill somebody with the land. It was awesome. Milestone for me. I've been able to do it with finish somebody with Vampiric Kisses several times now. I've been waiting to be able to do it with the Mount Doom land. But you also see why the Chandra's here, because you also have the ability to rip damage, 1 point of damage from Chandra and the land. It's options. There's plenty of options. I mean, the sky's the limit. I mean, you could throw a couple forges in here if you wanted to. I don't think it needs it. It's not what that's designed for. I have deck builds around the forges that work amazing, which you guys haven't got to see yet. So I might showcase a few of the decks, but I wanted to introduce my first live stream, my very first mono red build. I've tried to build them. I have. I just didn't have the cards, so I broke down and farmed a little extra hard this month and toward the end of the last month to build up my wild cards and rare, so I could get some cards, so I could do something. I mean, I don't have the perfect. Like I said, I got a Nesper S deck I just built last night. It's esky, but it works. It's winning. Is it perfect? No. I can't do a Demir deck to save my life. I've tried. I just don't have enough of the cards. This is one of the very few decks that I have four of every, almost four of everything, and except for this and this, I only got three Stoke the Flames, and I had to buy two of them because I only had one. So, but basic stats, it's a 2.2 ratio land ratio draw, which yeah, not so much. I struggle with land. I don't see how dude was able to run on a similar build 19 lands. But we're running 9 creatures, th- 3 artificers, 3 dwarfs, 3 humans, 3 shamans, 3 vampires, 14 instants. We could go heavier. Probably should. Like I said, we could drop the 2 vampiric braces, but they have saved my ass in a few games. We're creature light. Once they figure it out, they know what they need to be doing. I don't know what. I'm running 4 enchantments, which is what this deck's built around. 3 battles. You could probably pull one of the battles out, but I like having 3. It seems when I run 3 of things, I draw them more frequently. If I would probably take one of those fire inscriptions out, I'd probably draw 2. And a game would end up having 2 fire inscriptions out almost every game. I, that's my luck. And like I said, we're running 23 land. Technically 22 because one's a legendary. So, with that said, let's light this fire and burn it all down. Or get beat down. And like I said, I do have a bunch of deck builds. There's my Nesper-esque deck. And I'm still tweaking it. There's my Nightmare deck, which is the big brother to Little Nightmare over here. Same principle on both. This has bigger creatures. These are both fun to play. Super fun. This has turned out to be fun, but challenging for me because I'm not used to that Nesper type style play. And I have to pace myself. Sacrifice deck, superb. Sweet toxicity. This is a deception deck. I've got a couple deception decks. At first, as long as I don't play the stupid white toxic creature, you probably wouldn't realize this is a toxic deck, but it is a toxic deck. It's a it is go ahead, kill my creatures. You're just going to be creating a bunch of mirrors or mites with toxic. All hope is gone. That deck is the title says it all. All hope is gone. That deck's probably getting deleted here soon if I can't tweak it. That's actually a straight standard deck. That actually surprised me. I did a tournament where you can only play standard cards and they can only be common. That's a whole common deck and it runs amazing. I had to have a vampire deck. The menace deck is awesome. The soldier deck is awesome. Mayhem, well, that just speaks for itself. That's probably might be one of the closest things. No, I'm not even gonna say it. I have a flash tempo deck, which is what got me to want to build a Nesper deck. I love this one. I can run with ease. The Nesper-esque deck, not so much. And I think I've got a video of me playing the Sheldred deck, the shredding it with Sheldred. This deck is awesome. When it's on, it just shreds. DOA. We don't want to talk about that deck. That deck is actually similar to what I'm playing, except for it's black and red. Bloodlust. I got a night deck that's kind of fun. I got most of these decks right through here are fun. I haven't played with some of these in a while. Sweet toxicity. Let me tell you a story behind this one. This one started out, and I've only added a couple cards to it. This started out as a throw together deck just to knock out my daily. I had a 750 daily where it was, black and white creature spells. So I just, once through black, grabbed a bunch of random black whites, put it together, and this deck ran so good that it's like, man, I need to tweak it and add a couple things, and I've got it to where, man, this thing runs sweet. They all revolve around Sithering Skitter Priest. It's all about, go ahead, kill my creatures, I don't care. Especially if I get that on them. I mean, I can amass tokens galore. You want to kill my creatures? Fine, you're going to create a token. You want to kill one of my tokens? You're going to create another token. Oh, it's fun. It's a blast to play. It's having land issues right now, though. It's the story of my life. It's the story of everybody's life. Everybody's having land issues. All right, back to burn it all down. We are in ranked play. Now, let's see how well it runs. Well, some of these decks, I swear, do not like being live streamed or recorded at all. I mean, they'll jam as soon as you hit record or as soon as you hit go live. They just, it's like, what the hell? You just won 7 straight. Can't win a game with it. That's shredding with the Sheldra deck. Hey, on Fridays, that thing will jam. Any other day of the week, I should nickname it. I could change the name to it to Friday. Because any other day of the week, that thing will not run. Oh no. So you guys know I refuse to play anybody that's running over a 100 card deck because it's once they get 6, 7 lands, it's over. They get their little loop, their little gimmicks. I'll let you guys see. This is the very broken part of this game. And I'm just gonna mute him now. Yep. His deck is stacked with nothing but wipe the board, destroy everything until he gets to his loop. Which is cool. But I did play one earlier with this deck against a 150 card deck. I got him to 1 before he got his infinite loop. Honestly, do I? You know what? I don't need to be building anything up. We just need to be taking it right to his face. It's a race. Ideally, guys, you want to wait till you get, like I said, everything he's going to have is going to be destroyed. Until you get that. Then you want to stock up on all your low casting cost stuff and unload. We, on the other hand, are going to unload. And he can block. I don't want that card dead if I keep it from it. Sweet. Well, if I get a play. else. He shouldn't have got to his loop yet. No, I should have put that in my library graveyard, or should have put it at the bottom of my library. Dude, what is that? If I attack, see, nobody was running these till I did. That's a different one. That's Cruel Reality. Enchant player at the beginning. Enchanted players upkeep. That player sacrifices a creature player. Planeswalker. If the player can't, they lose 5 life. Oh, shit. And I'm not going to be able to because, like I said, there's no point of playing anything over 100 cards. It's an instant loss. Well, it's not instant loss. So normally it gets drug out 20, 30, 40 minutes while you're thinking you're doing something. Like I said, it beats 8. Normally I can only get them down to 8 life. Yep. Could we have waited to unload until I got the other fire inscription out? I don't think so. I think the result would still have been the same. Just because that's how those 200 card decks are. I don't know. I mean, I don't know why they don't ban it. Because most of these guys, they stack them with Farewells, Sunfalls, every destruction card imaginable, every counter spell imaginable. And they set their lands, play only the lands that allow them to go after lands. And like I said, once they hit that 6th, 7th land, or 7th or 8th land, game over. Every time. Funny, like I said, 4 fiery inscriptions, can't draw 1. I will try to be patient this time. I'll play my creatures. Unfortunately, that card tells it all what this deck is. I mean, now here's where you want your fiery inscription. Because, I mean, that's 2, 4, 6, plus 3, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15 points of damage to the face. If I had 1 fire inscription and 4 lands, or just 3 lands. 4 lands would be even more. What's he got out here? Menace, lifelink, menace, lifelink. Okay. Wait, hold up. I'm gonna pop this. I know, overkill, right? Hey, look, a clear board. And I can attack. I'm getting tired of seeing this type of deck. I mean, why not? And game over. Burn it down. Burn it all down. What? No, reconnect. You gotta be joking me. My internet might be down. Okay. No, my internet isn't down. I better not got robbed for that win. Alright. I'll have to exit out. I know I didn't get our internet's not down. This game's been buggy. That's the second time today. Second time today this game's crashed. I've got internet. I don't know why I'm doing this. It takes forever when I sit here and wait for Microsoft to close it out. When all I gotta do is hit my Windows button and just close the game out that way. Yeah, it literally cost me 3 turns in a game. It cost me the game. I was mad. Air, please use keyframe of 4 seconds or less. Oh yeah, I'm set up. Yeah, I'm set up for the stream on Rumble, guys. So yeah, might be some of the issues with the live stream here on YouTube. I know I'm getting an error on YouTube, so please use your keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less. Current. I don't know. I'm watching it from my phone. It seems to be coming out streaming fine. I'm not gonna change my settings because, like I said, I stream on Rumble, guys. The benefits outweigh what I do here. I mean, here I gotta wait till I get over 1,000 subscribers to get super chats, to get subscriptions, subs. Yeah. Over there, you get it. They can subscribe to your channel. You don't have to pay to play over there. You get all the bells and whistles that you gotta wait forever over here, and you get the freedom over there. But don't get me wrong, there is still advantages over here. Why? Because almost everybody that you guys watch and enjoy, MTG, Malone, Covert Go Blue, Ashavilla, Swayze, Jay Jay the Villain, or Villain Jay. They're all. I mean, they're like I said, your your top streamers were over here, and I don't blame them for wanting to venture any place else. I mean, they all started on Twitch, came here because most of them did. The old school ones did, and a lot of them still stream over on Twitch. But I don't blame them because this is where their base is. I decided to go a different route. I wanted to go where I can have some freedom, where I could play music in the background, kick back and chill. But YouTube will always be my home away from home. It's where I started streaming. The game's laggy. Right now, we just want to load up our hand. We really only have one spell. I guess in the meantime, we chip away. Until he gets a creature. Now we're going to do more than chip away. Whoops, cancel. Always remember to hit your thermal est first before you cast your spell. Nope, we're spell hunting. And one last good measure. No attacks, because we don't want him to kill our little creature, even though it is technically cannon fodder. So I will block with it in a heartbeat. But look at that, guys. 5 life. Subtract 3 of that. So we racked him for that. And that's without the fire inscriptions, which I cannot draw. Watch. I'll go take one of them out. I bet you we draw them every time. Now I can't do Vampiric Embrace, nor can I do this 1 damage to each opponent and each creature and planeswalker they control. So we can do this one. Or do we want to go for the kill? We'll go this way. This don't affect my creatures. And we'll hit him with that. Then we'll just go in for the kill. Now, when the ring is out, you have to target yourself with that card. That I did find out, because you can't target them. Well, they got that shield up from the ring. But it did work. I mean, look how fast it is. Most people won't let you keep that thermite or the other one on the board, the artificer. They'll get rid of it as soon as they see it. Because, I mean, it's identical. It's doing exactly what these do. Oh, damn, that takes us 59 cards. What do we want to bring in? I'm not having land issues, so I'm not going to go screw things up putting a land in there. Why not? I mean, more than likely we're not going to use it. More than likely we'll never draw it, I should say. Well, wait. There's only one of them there, so the chances of us drawing it is actually about 75%. Because it's like a 50% chance. It's actually about 40% chance I draw something I have 4 of. Makes no sense. Oh, it makes me mad because I watch everybody else. They'll draw them left and right. And I can't draw a single one. I'm willing to say we'll have one in our opening hand. Not Chandra, but the no, we got Chandra. And we did not get Fire Inscription. Like I said, 75% chance. Now we have no way to get rid of artifacts, enchantments, nothing. So, the only thing we need to focus on is the things we can control. Lifelink modulator. He's tapped out. We want to use these now while we don't have creatures on the board. And I'd rather use that than my lower casting cost spells. It looks like we're playing Chandra next turn. Oh, no, we're not. Why can't I draw what I need? Why? No, they'll just end up killing it. They got 2 creatures. Give me a chance to chip away at them. And we don't want them gaining life. Resolve. Ooh. He's going to target Chandra anyway, so. And he's going to gain life. That's going to suck. That's going to do me absolutely no good. But I will take it to manageable, though. I can blow up the 5-5 then. That's the route we're going. Nope. Dud. I forgot I had that extra mana, the extra red mana from Chandra. Everybody wants to run artifact decks now. That's a nice artifact deck. First one I've seen like this. I can't do anything. This is a game. I don't have enough firepower in my hand to survive. I don't got creatures to... Another target or battle. Yeah. Good game. Good deck. That was a good deck build. Welcome to Mythic. Ain't nothing easy. As you can see, even when I win, I am not going up rank. And from what I've seen, in order to gain a rank, you literally have to have somebody that's in the 90s. Which makes no sense. If I beat somebody that's in the 80s that's higher ranked than me, I should be able to gain rank. And I mean, I've literally won 2-3 games in a row and not moved up. But as soon as I beat somebody that's in the 90s, I move up one. Yeah, but when you're in the percentages, it's like highly broken. But I'm having fun. That's all that matters. I'm having more fun than some of these guys because they've got all the cards and they're still struggling. Where I don't. I have what I farmed, as you can see. There ain't nothing, really nothing. This is probably one of the most complete decks I have, where it actually has 4 of everything, if I need be, minus a few things here and there. And actually, there's only a couple cards where I don't have 4 of. The end festivities, I don't have 4 of those. Hey, a firing inscription, finally. I'll laugh if I draw Chandra again. Now, honestly, we just want to set back, get our creatures out. I should have played that one first. Oh well. Important part is get the fire inscription out. Ooh. Good thing I didn't have it out. Hope we don't got too many more of those. Honestly, I want to test the waters. Let's throw that out there. Make sure you don't have no more borrowed times. I mean, that thing essentially does what this does. Except for this, it does 2 damage. Yep, he's got another one. I knew it. I think we'll play the patient game here. Because I have a feeling I get greedy and drop this. I'm going to throw this battle out there because it won't trigger the fire inscription, so... I mean, if I want that fire inscription out, I can get it next turn. Plus, we want to build up some firepower anyway. So I think we go for the battle next turn. I think it's getting big. I might just go for that instead of the battle. Lifelink. Just 5 damage to target creature. Yeah, we're gonna. You know what? We're gonna go. Say screw the battle card. We're gonna get that out. We're gonna hit him for 3. We are not going to attack. We got cannon fodder on the board. 3/3 fine. I can't do nothing with. And of course, we draw fire inscription with no other spells to go with it. Holy shit! 13. At least I can block that. Thank God none of them have double strike. I don't think we can kill him. No, he gained all that life. Good game. What's the best I can do? 1. I'd have to cast this. And I can't target him with this. So I'm pretty much all the damage I can do. I can't kill the 13/13. Yeah, good game. Now I guess I waited too long to get the fire enchantment out. It didn't matter. I didn't have the spells to do anything. See, draw the fire inscription, get nothing to go with it. I mean, yeah, I had stuff to do 8 points of damage, but damn. And borrowed time. He got 2 of the things with the borrowed time. That was would have been the extra kicker damage to the thing. So, like I said, they know. Yeah, we'll probably put the other fire inscription in. I mean, it's not making any difference really. I'm not drawing them. I'm drawing them more now that I took the 4th one out, but that's the other sucky thing. We kind of want to be the one going first with this type of deck build. Otherwise, we're playing from behind. Like I said, that is nice with the convoke. So I can get 2 creatures up, tap the 2 creatures, and only have to pay 2 red and be able to do 4 damage. Yeah, I can do 1 point of damage too. Honestly, that's why they're in there. Get them out your hand. Because honestly, this is not a creature deck. It's mono red versus mono red. How this is gonna be fun. Yeah, I didn't much care for that. Not in the least bit. He's not gonna like next turn. Strangulate. Yep, I knew that was coming. If a creature dealt damage this turn by a source you control would die, exile it instead. Yep, we're just going for the big one. Auto pay. That's not good. Which one is that? I really need to kill the creatures. I think at this point. Fire resist deals damage to target creature equal to the number of mountains you control. Okay, target creature, cool. We need to get rid of this thing. Much as I hate to do this. Four dragon. At least it don't have haste. No, but it's gonna do 3 damage. And I gotta kill it. Which is a good game. Barring I draw something immaculate, and I'm not going to. He kills me with that. So I'll have to waste this with that. Auto pay. No attacks. I have a blocker. But I have no way to gain life. Drawback to this mono red deck. We bought ourselves a turn to hope for a miracle, and we didn't get it. Good game. And honestly, there's no possibility of a miracle because there's no way we could do 9 damage. Okay, let's take Chandra back out, put the other fire inscription back in. Like I said, I'm iffy about removing the vampiric embraces because they do work. What would I take out? Fire inscription. Back in you go. Chandra, back out. I guess the question is, if I took them out, what would I put in their place? I mean, they make great for a break glass in case of emergency. I've actually saved my what saved me a couple times. I mean, we could put shocks in their place. I mean, it's 2 damage, cost 1. I know I don't have no meltdowns. I need to look. Cast and fire, that costs 2 though. You really don't want to go expensive. Fire deals 1 damage to each of up to target creatures. Exile, but it does exile target artifact. No, I don't want those. As an additional cast a spell, you may reveal. No, we are not running any dragons. Now, those would be a nice replacement because this would give me something to control creatures, and I'll still be able to do 2 damage to the if you control a modified creature, which we do not. Like I said, there is an option where we could do already running 2 obliterates. Reflecting headlines at your library. What's the name of the card that allows us to copy a sorcery or an instant? When you cast your next instant or sorcery spell this turn, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. You know, that could be a good replacement. And I have 3 of them. We're going to remove our two vampiric embraces. That puts us at 61 cards. I'm not getting rid of these. I'm having way too much fun with those. I would almost take out a fire inscription for that. But this deck is running alright. 1 extra card might not hurt it. In fact, it might actually help it. I've noticed that some of my 62 card decks run real nice and draw nice. I don't have the draw issues that I'm having with trying to get one of my 4 fire inscriptions out. Like I said, you just gotta find your deck build's sweet spot. It seems like every build has its sweet spot when it comes to the number of lands or the number of creature cards or that it takes. I mean, we could truthfully, I mean, honestly, you could probably pull one of these out if we need to. We're not really using it. There's two of them in there, so you could actually pull one out and get another cheap spell. They're in there for break glass in case of emergency. And we, like I said, I've got to use it. I'd like to come up against another ring deck so we can truly figure it out. Life gaining deck, this is going to be fun. See, get rid of my vampiric embraces. Could use one right about now. Because I got nothing. Guess we're just going to have to weather the storm. Another part of me would think about grabbing big score, a couple big scores and putting in here just to help draw some cards. Or we could throw a Howling Mine and a ring in here. No, we can't throw a ring in here because we have no way to heal ourselves. And the ring's indestructible, so we have no way to get rid of it. Unless we toss a couple blue-red tap lands. And throw Falling Hope? Yeah, I gotta get rid of that. I can't leave that on the board. So, we're gonna do this. Copy our next spell. Nice. That worked awesome. Good fix. That's what happens when you have cheap cost spells. And they scoop. Boy, we've been stuck at 78% for a while, haven't we? Didn't we start at 78%? And we won a few games? I mean, I think we're pretty much doing, what, 50-50? Well, it's like every time we win one, we get put up against something stupid. 100 plus card deck. One of those crazy artifact decks. Hey, those crazy artifact decks have been running nice. Those have been some cool builds, and each of them's been different so far. That modular was different. What it is, everybody's getting bored, tired of playing the same stuff, waiting for the new set to drop. What? We got 2 fire inscriptions? Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so, George. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Yep, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get screwed on land. Next. I might as well attack with it. No sense wasting a turn. This is gonna be counterspell central. Well, are we gonna see our first counterspell? Wait for it. He's thinking. Wow, we got it off. Miracles do happen. No, I'm really scared. Oh, come on, don't freeze up again. Gain 2 life, draw 2 cards, and discard. That card's janky. I mean, if you got Sheltered on the board, that card's actually awesome. You know what? I'm a gambler. I like to gamble. Does he got one? Yes, he does. I guess we just ought to be thankful we had one. You know what? You don't got nothing on the board. It's not going to do damage to me. I don't mind wasting a cheap spell. I love that. I'm never. Every time I try that, it's phased out for me. He's tapped out, so we're getting this off now. The next turn, I hit him with the battle. Yeah, he's going looking for another counter spell. Yeah, our next play is the battle card. I got lethal on my turn. If I can get the spell off. Mm. I don't have lethal. Well, it costs 2. Nope, I would need a Yeah. I have no problem blocking. It's cannon fodder. That's what it's out there for. To do just that. He's kind of tapped, which is a good thing. So we don't have him at lethal. Resolve. Yep, he countered my spell. Next. Next, I'm going to use that. When have you cast an artifact? When an opponent casts an artifact, instant, or sorcery, counter the spell. This ability triggers only once each turn, so we need 2 spells to get through. Not really. Because he's going to do 11. What is that? Oh no, he's going to kill me outright. 19 points of damage this turn. Good game. Didn't quite have lethal. I needed 1 land open to get that extra point of damage off of my land. What else did I say? Although we're running out of one casting cost creature things, to be honest with you. I think we're down to what, shock? Yep, we're down to shock. That takes us 62 cards. It didn't like 61. I can take 2 out if I have to. If it don't run right. This deck might only want to run at 60. Like I said, you just gotta find the deck's happy place. The happy medium for the deck. So, like I said, most of my decks, it's 62 cards. I've got a couple that will only run if they're at 65. You take them down to 60, 62, and they just look at you like you're crazy. I refuse. Come on, put that firepower back in there. You know you want to. I love how we just put that in there and it comes right up. I think we're starting to run into land issues, though. We got a nice hand. If we had a fiery inscription right now, oh man. Stalking Reaper. Oh, Sliver deck. Damn it. Do I want to play around with the Sliver deck? Because, I mean, man, they just amass so quick. And he puts that indestructible out there. I'll never be able to recover. So, I guess we hope we draw our fiery inscription on our next turn. Or else we're going to live to regret letting that Sliver live. Thankfully, he's only got red right now. Oh, there's the white one. All Slivers have Vigilance and First Strike. Yep, I don't blame you. I would too. Alright, I can kill the 1-1 with the battle. I do 4. Buys us around. I can retrieve my battle. I have a blocker. That's a life gaining one? Nope, add 1 in mana of any color. This is where the Slivers get crazy. Yep, we gotta do this. I'll give it one more turn, then I'm gonna have to clean the board. It's not even an option. The Sliver deck is gonna get out of hand now. Mm-hmm. No, it's got First Strike. It's not pointless even blocking. Land is not what we needed. Alright, let's clean house. Get rid of that 4-2. Yeah. Like I said, Slivers aren't nothing to play with. Auto pay. Not gonna be able to get rid of the blue because I don't got no more mana to pay for cost. The blue's the next one we gotta get rid of. But we're gonna make him block. That'll get a sliver off the board. Does it matter? Sliver. Yeah, we want to take out the 4-2. But they live because they have first strike. It's game over for us. I hate sliver decks. And there's nothing I can do. Absolutely nothing. I should have just attacked you flat out. No, what I should have done, as soon as I seen that blue sliver get on there, I should have just kept the sliver board clear. I know better. I'm not going to live to see another turn, so it don't matter. Hey, I'll keep it. I'll get rid of that. Glad that set's rotating out. It could be far worse. I've seen the best sliver deck I've ever seen put together was a sliver shrine deck. That thing was insane. You were damned if you do and damned if you don't with that deck. And they would run. They'd make sure they run. They would run with 4 of the shrines that allowed you to, at the beginning of your upkeep, search your library for a shrine. Then they'd run 4 of the slivers that gave their slivers indestructible. Then all the low cost slivers like he had out there. The ones, first strike, give all slivers +2, lifelink. Oh, insane. So you're getting ate up by, just not by the slivers, but by the shrines. Having your hand removed from the black one, having your life removed from the black one. They're gaining life. They're drawing cards. Man, best sliver deck ever. It was probably one of the best builds I've seen. Hated it. That's what made. That's what turned why. What made me hate slivers and shrines. Absolutely can't stand a shrine deck. Although I've seen some good shrine decks with kami builds. The spirit kamis and shrines working together, those things can get beastly. I was not a fan of that set. I mean, that set has a bunch of cool stuff, but it was. I mean, it was screw you. Really, One Ring. Hey, I got a fire inscription. I probably should play this, right? I've got 2/1/1 casting. I'm not mulling again. Me and Mulligan don't get along either. But you guys see, this is just a fun deck to play. Actually, I might. He's a 93 rank. By beating my gain rank, or should gain rank. Man, I hate doing this. Oops, worse. In fact, how do you mulligan and end up with almost the same hand with the same amount of land? Oh no, it's not broken. Well, just like my season rewards I didn't never got. That's nice, but yep. Oh, I the other thing I hate discard decks. Target removes their hand. You choose a non-land card from it. That player discards that card. At least they lose 2 life, so it's a win-win. There goes my fire inscription. If he doesn't, he's an idiot. Yeah, I know. The thermo alchemist is pretty tempting too. What? He got rid of play with fire? Okay. He must have another one of them. We'll probably end up scooping if we don't draw land though. Red and black deck. Yep, there's that. There's 2 turns, no land. Sheldred. Don't have an answer for that one just yet. Dude, it's cannon fodder. That's what it's out there for. Just go ahead and send it. I'll trade happily. Well, at least I can say I did some damage. Finally. For all the good it's not going to do us. He's going to hit me for 5, 8. So the answer to our question, no, this deck will not run at 62 cards. Not at all. Yes, I know, I'm going to lose 2 life. I'm dead by this turn anyway. Good game. Even mulled again. And ended up with an identical hand. -1 card. See, it didn't matter if we kept the lightning strike or not. We were screwed no matter what. And there's no sense mulling again for a 3rd time. The results are it's just worse. Okay. Now we got our answer to that question. No, he does not like 62 cards. 61 he'll think about. Um, Whoa, not that card. I mean, I could. Do I need 3 of these? No, I do not. I mean, they're nice, but let's face facts. 2 versus 1, but that is a blocker. So there is that to consider. I mean, the other thing we could do, I don't recommend it. I don't see how they're doing it. Jay Villain was doing it. He was running night. Shit, you know, he built a mono red similar to, well, not even close to similar to this. His was way better. I mean, running meltdowns, cards I don't have. Never once did he have a problem drawing any of the 4 of his fiery inscription. Never had a land issue. Running 19 land. But I mean, you've got 19 land. There's what I'm running 23. I mean, there's 3 less cards or 4 less cards in your way from getting your fiery inscription, which for some odd reason I just cannot draw. When I do have it in my hand, oh no, screw you, not doing it. I refuse. I'll give you the free win while you're at 60 something down there, and I get punished for it. I lose one rank percent. Not sitting here for 8 turns for you just to get to your loop. I can't because I can't beat you down. I can take you to 1 with this deck. 2. No, I took 1 down to 1, but that was a 140 card deck. The 240 some card deck we did while streaming, we took down to 3 before Loop City dead and wasted 20 minutes. I shouldn't. I shouldn't even. Whoa. How am I playing somebody that's ranked 495? Or is that 49%? I hope that says 49%. Because if I'm playing somebody in the top 500, that's not even fair. I'm playing somebody that's in the top 500. Who'd I piss off? I mean, what did you get rid of? Of course, I drew it. Just only to have it discarded. I hope you don't got too many more of those. Alright, dig. We're not even going to play around for you to clean out my hand. Damn, he discarded 2 Orcish Bowmasters. Oh, he wants the ring. Huh? Why not? I'm out of firepower. Literally. Let's get rid of his token. Ah, oh, stupid ring. See, I get rid of the fiery inscription or the professional. What is it? Professional call. Now I would have a chance to test it. Not really, because I didn't have no hitting him in the face with. Mm-hmm. Seen that coming. Well, I don't got no cards for you to make me discard. And anything I get, I'm playing. I'm not even holding. Because I won't get another turn. Fiery inscription. You bitch. Good game. Can this deck run with a top 500 ranked deck? Yes. If we drew anything other than that fiery inscription, he died on his turn. I can't believe they put me up against a top 500 player. Me at what, 77% in rank? That should never happen. Because what, I get 1 point back if I would have beat him? Because that's all I get when I beat somebody that's 90%. When they're stuck down in the percentage like I am. I mean, that should award me at least out of the percentage. I can't believe that. But what I can't believe, what's more amazing, is I got him down to where anything but a fiery inscription, he would have died on his turn. I do like this change though. It gives me something a little bit different. Um, yeah, why not? It's same as have a fiery inscription out there. Shit, I get to attack for 2 too? 3, 6, 8. Not quite lethal next turn. Almost. We're doing. He's countering it. Yep. I'm still doing 2. Oh, that's lame. They all went to the graveyard. Oh, that would have been lethal. Good counter. Because this now is lethal. He can't afford to play anything if he's got a counter in his hand. That's what he's looking for. He went looking for a counter spell. And it doesn't matter. Just casting it, if it does counter it, still triggers both of these. Good game. Oh, see? We beat somebody that's higher ranked than us, don't get nothing. But we lose, we go down. It makes no sense. Are we having fun? Yes, we are. Yes, we are, and that's all that matters. I'm having a lot of fun with this deck build. I think we'll play a couple more and we'll call it a day. Here in about an hour I gotta take my antibiotic and it's gonna knock me out. I should have waited when I got my prescriptions. I've got pneumonia. I should have waited when I got my prescriptions to the next day to take the antibiotic. That way I could have took it in the morning and it knocked me out in the morning instead of the evening. Then I wake up at 12, 11. It's got my streaming all screwed up. I usually stream around 7 o'clock in the evenings. Hey, we moved up one. We're back to where we started. Only if they were all that easy. Like I said, guys, it's a fun deck. And like I said, it's all but one card. It's all commons and uncommons. I mean, granted, I've had to build this deck. I had to farm it. I had to farm the play with fires. I had to buy a couple of things. I had one of the convoke one, the one that does 4 damage to any target. I did spend 2 wild cards to do that. But most of these, the rest of these, I've pretty much, well, I think I bought one of these with an uncommon. But some of them, I think actually no, I got 2 of these and my part of my daily rewards. We have a fire inscription. We have that. We have 2 fire inscriptions. Let's get that out there. But we're lacking firepower. Like I said, the only thing you probably make this deck better is the draw mechanism. Something to be able to draw. I should kill that before it gets out of hand. I know I've got my fire inscriptions, but I don't got no firepower to go with it. And yep, nope. As soon as he gains life, it's all bad. I mean, I could hope he scoops. Nope. Put an end to that. Now he's out of my reach. I should have killed the 2-2 before it could grow. Well, they all can grow. Dude, I am blocking. So the chances of us winning this is kind of went out the window. We'll get the other one out there. We'll get that out there to hit him for a point of damage. He's got a 1-1, so he can block me. He's got a 2-2, no attacks. We cannot get that thing killed. The best we can hope for is be able to copy this and take him down. But his life gaining is what's killing us. So what's saving us is he only got 2 land. Or else this is already being out of hand. He's going to hit me for a bunch. I will block with the 1-1. That's what it's out there for. It's cannon fodder. It did its job at hitting for a point of damage. Off its ability. I mean, I'll block the 4-4. Could have sent them both. He's worried. I don't know. He's not paying attention to the board because if he'd see it up tapped, he would have sent probably everything. I wouldn't have blocked anything else. Well, here goes the festivities. Hey, we got rid of his life gainer. But we also blew our load. We are out of gas. Struggling. Then he got another life gainer back. No, he did not. Now he's going to hit me for 7-10. I need a big spell. I need one of my, I need that one card I was talking about. Hitting for, where I can hit him for 4 plus that. Because I'm dead on my turn. Play with fire. Doesn't save me. I can't kill nothing besides the 1-1. But we'll go out like a champ. Because I'm scared to... I could do this. Let me see here. Okay. That's doing 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, not enough. We'll go... This is the only play we have. We go fishing for the forecaster. And we get another play of fire. But we don't live to see next turn. Because he's not tapped out. He left 1 back to block. Why? Because he couldn't send it. And I can only block 1 of these. Good game. Because you don't have a choice but to block. I was going to say, block. Man, we can get him down to the wire. We just can't. All those close games we're just not able to finish. It's a coin flip on the games right now. I mean, what could we do different? Could I maybe went after a couple of the creatures early on with only having one spell? Jesus, 4 land? Hey, we got a fire inscription now. That's only. I'd almost. Nope. Not even gonna let utter those words and let those words slip out of my mouth. We'll pretend I didn't even think about that. Man, we're in a land pocket. We'll get the festivities off. We'll light the spark to light the fire. We see if we can't burn it all down. I am killing the 3/4. Well, that might change things. Nope. Wait, how many lands? There's 3? We'll save that for next turn. Or I could kill both his creatures, which probably might be the smart thing to do. Yep. We're going to do it this way. We're going to copy. Hit him with this again. He really wanted to protect that elf, didn't he? Yeah, I got more than one ways to kill it. Subtract 2/2 from it. And he's at 1. And he scoops. So what do you guys think of the burn it down deck? Burn it all down deck. I mean, we're not making significant gains. We're just going pretty much back and forth. Win one, lose one. Really haven't got a streak going yet with it. And honestly, I don't know what more I could do. I mean, Arcane Bombardment maybe? But I don't have none. And I think they're Arcane Bombardment. I think that's Mythic Rare. So I definitely long ways from that. I'll have a rare before I have a Mythic Rare. I mean, like I said, it seems to run all right. I know Jay the Villain, he's being able to run 19 lands. There's like, that's more spell power he can do. But, you've seen the pickings that slim for us what's left. I mean, we pretty much all got everything that we could possibly have in the low casting end. The other difference, he's not running nothing with 4. And I'm running, what, 3? 3 things with 4? But they have Convoke. Which means, essentially, you've seen me play them with creatures on the board. Essentially, they can be a 2 casting, or just a 2 red land cast. So it's cheap. I think he overlooked that card. But he took his deck build off somebody else and modified it. I guess. I mean, that's 8 to the dome setting on the 3 end. I probably could get rid of these too, but I mean, I don't have nothing else really left to replace them with. And I mean, would you give up doing 4 points of damage for 3? 4 plus 1? I mean, I probably would if I had something else to replace them with. But I've also found it situations where I've needed that card. And I've got one card that I can trigger my battle cards. Black blue. This is what we're looking at. I swear I was seeing a black creature. Yep, this is a black and blue deck. So the chances of me keeping anything important creature-wise on the board is slim to none. Once he gets his black land, you got it right there. Cut through. Oh, fatal path. Push. And we're going to be doing counter spells. We are facing a Dimir deck. Or vampire deck. I'd much rather wait till he puts a creature on the board before hitting me with anything, so we're going to pass. We're going to have to play into his hand. Or play around his hand. He doesn't seem too anxious to be playing creature cards he might not have none. Well, he's got a couple. No? So. Yeah, he's got a couple. We need our fire rate inscription out. There's that prized algorithm. I hate that thing. Now he's getting everything he put in his graveyard back out. Resolve. Pass. There's another overpowered card. That does way too much. Flying. Whenever put in your graveyard from your library, you may put into the battlefield. Can't block. Has haste as long as it has 10 or less life. It's landfall. Under your control, you may return Bloodlust from your graveyard to your hand. Guess we get rid of the flyer. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, if it entered from your graveyard or you cast it from the graveyard, return part of the algorithm from the graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Not to be around keep. Yep. He's milling himself, of course, yeah, because he plays all this stuff out of his graveyard. And I ate 3. Keep screwing around like this, I'm gonna be dead before I get to do anything else. He's already gained the 4 life I did to him. And this is why, everybody's running farewells, sunfalls, stuff like this. There's really no way around it other than remove his graveyard. Or there's an artifact that prevents any manipulation of the graveyard. I mean, what's this do too? We can't kill anything. Wait. 3, 6, okay. I'm not dead. Might as well be. And more stuff comes out of this graveyard. This is game, and it doesn't matter if I target something, anything. I don't have no way to stop his graveyard. No fiery inscription. And like a jackass, he's just gonna sit there and play it out. Play his hand like I'm not tapped out over here. Alright, I'm playing one more. Yes. See, the ones we win, we don't get to move up. But we lose. It's like, Merry Christmas, here, drop a rank. I still would have loved to see what would have happened, but actually, 1 point. Oh, we just needed 1 point. But that would have been, that dude would, I don't know if I was in that dude's shoes. I might have been mad getting beat by somebody that was at 78%. And he's in the top 500. I think I would have been mad. I'd have been sick. But that's right there shows you a solid deck. Damn near took down a top 500 player. I mean, 1 point. If I would have drawn anything other than a land. Oh, wait. That's a creature. We play that. I'm about to pass my turn. Like I said, I like these. Those blood tokens came in handy. Those blood tokens almost won us that game. We just couldn't draw a spell. Yep. Next. Yep. Nope. Oh, not another one of these artifact decks. I'm getting tired of seeing these. There must be a video out on these because this is like the fifth Esper artifact deck I've seen. I mean, they've been different, but today's the first time I've seen them being played repetitively. That modular one was sick though. That was just downright sick. I mean, props to dude. I mean, I took him down there, but wow. Once he got those ramped up, really? White has a counter target spell? Unless it pays one. Huh, I didn't know that. Mana Tithe. Okay. There's what we should build, a taxation deck. Can't. I don't have any of those cards. That's a rare too. I mean, I got, you know, the one where you can return a spell to owner's hand. I've been using that quite a lot. It's fun. You got another one of those? Wow, got lucky on that. I got to remember that. Which card is doing that? Whenever an opponent casts their first non-creature spell each turn, draw a card unless that player pays X, where X is O. Well, screw that. I probably don't want him drawing cards. Life gaining. Yep, this is almost identical to that one Esper type deck we lost to with the artifact creatures in it. Game over. Just like that. He's at 34 life and we can't do nothing about it. Not a damn thing. We can't even kill any of his. I can kill two of his creatures. Let's at least say we did something. Resolve. I'm not. You can draw a card. All right. I hit him for 2 points of damage. Good game. That's it. We're done for the day. That's enough. We streamed long enough. It was fun. Like I said, it's a fun deck. I mean, obviously it's a good deck. I mean, it's just 50-50. It depends on the decks you go against. It's a luck. I'm not even going to say it's a luck because I don't know how I got put up against the top 500 player. That shouldn't even be feasible with me in the lower end bracket. But hey, it happens. Like I said, it's a fun deck build. And it works. I mean, you can sit here and have a blast with it. I mean, I'm not even getting aggravated. Like I said, I'm pretty much out of ways I can change it. I mean, I could, play around, put Chandra's back in here, pull those out. I love those though. I mean, stoke the flames for 4, but it has convoke, and we are running 9 creatures. We usually at least have 1 or 2 creatures on the board fairly early. So essentially, you can get this out for a 2 red land cast, and do 4 points to damage. Ideally you want to wait until you get your fiery inscription, but I mean, we technically do have a fire inscription with the flamesmith. It does the same thing, minus 1 point. Fire inscription does 2 damage to each opponent. That's what makes that so lethal. That's what makes these little two two damage things so lethal. With a fire inscription, you're doing 4 points of damage. I mean, I love the addition that we did with the. Where'd they go? I know there are 2 casting costs. Oh, yeah. With the I love the. I love that we put the twin infernos in here. It made a hell of a difference. And like I said, I mean, you could get rid of the. I mean, I'm running 3 of these. You could get rid of the invasions of Ragatha if you have other spells where I don't to replace them in with. I mean, shit, we could take them out, burn down the house. But honestly, we never get to a 5 casting cost to where we would be able to use burn down the house. You know, I could toss another one of these in there. Like I said, there's options. But I love this because it gives me a chance to do 4 to the face and pick off a 1/1 or a 3. Hit a 3, then hit him with one of the one of these 2s because all these 2s are to any target. So yeah, I mean, it's like, I mean, proof's in the pudding. I mean, just go back to where somehow, unbelievably, we got put up against somebody that was ranked 495 in the world, and it came down to 1 point. With 2 blood tokens, trying to draw a 1 card spell with mana open. Whether it been Stoke the Flames, because that's actually what we was looking for, Stoke the Flames, because he was at 4. And like I said, there ain't. Right there is your only rare card in this whole deck. It's all commons and uncommons. Yes, some of these have to be farmed, like the Lord of the Rings ones, but I think a lot of you already have a bunch of these Ranger Firebrands. These everybody pretty much will start with. I think I started out with 2 of the Shocks, obviously, because I only got 2. Those I think I had 1 or 2 of. Might have got the rest. Play with Fire, I think I had those. I had like 1 or 2 of those, and I've got them over sort of doing dailies. One end of the festivities. Flamesmiths, which I've always overlooked. I, yeah, 3 lightning strikes. Why not? Obliterating Bolt. Thermo Alchemist. That is an uncommon. Fiery inscriptions, like I said, it's all built around fiery inscriptions. Add in the Flamesmith. I mean, oh my god, you guys seen it? You literally are not just burning it all down, you're blowing it up. Like I said, probably one of the most funnest deck builds I've had. And I'm not complaining. It runs at 60 cards, it runs perfect. At 62, not even a little bit. And I tried with 20 land. It did not run right. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how they were able to pull it off running with 19 land. And the decks were running amazing. I it I'm it's beyond me. But like I said, if I take it down to 19 lands, what else can I add? I mean, I can add one more shock. Honestly, after that, I'm kind of out of low casting spells, instants or sorceries. I mean, I only I only got 3 lightning strikes, so I can't add another one. I mean, I can put 2 more creatures in. So I mean, I honestly 23 land, it runs perfect. I'm not gonna change it. I might play, like I said, I might play around, pull out this, 2 of these, or all 3 of these, put the Chandras in there. It's up to you. But I mean, come on, doing 4 damage, 6, 7, potential 8 points of damage for one spell. 16 if you copy it. Or you have 2 of these. That's 6. That's 8. You see where this is going? I wait. Your thermal. You're gonna get it off twice because you're gonna tap it, do a point of damage, cast your spell. It'll untap. So after everything completes, you're gonna tap it again, hitting for 1 point. I mean, it's amazing. No complaints. I've been wanting to do a mono red for a long time. It's not the mono red I wanted to do. I want to do a goblin mono deck. There's a there's an enchantment. Basically, it allows whenever you cast a goblin, you can go into your library and get another goblin for a lesser value of the mana cost. I can't remember the name of the enchantment. It's a red and green, but everything else is, man. Once it gets going, then you throw the monarch out there, and you'll have 60, 60 goblins on the board in one by the end of a turn at mid play. It was insane. It was like one of those, wow. Now there's a goblin deck. That's how a goblin deck should be built. And I just can't remember the name of the card. It doesn't matter. It's a mythic rare, so not gonna be able to afford that anytime soon. Just out of curiosity, though, it is an enchantment. It is a red and green craft enchantment. This is the card you want. Cabaret Revels. Whenever you cast a creature spell, seek a creature card with lesser mana value, then put it onto the battlefield. Do that with a goblin deck. Insane. And it's a rare. It's not a mythic rare. So ideally you'd definitely would run 4 of them. So you would want 4 of these, then all your goblins. Game over. Just watch them scoop. They'll tap. But like I said, I don't have none. In fact, I'm about out of everything. I'm back down. I'm back down to one common and one uncommon. But I do know this. Later this evening or tonight, whenever I get back up, because here in about 10 minutes, I what, 20 minutes? No. Yeah, 20 minutes. No, yeah, something like that. I don't know. Oh, no, I want events. I will take this deck and play. I only got 4,000 gold, so I can't do this. This is 5,000. But I will come over here because I need to farm some gems and some cards and see what we can do. I think we will. I played it last night when I got up because it's what I was planning on doing on my live stream over on Rumble. And well, that's as far as we got. I took yeah, I think I used Nightmare's little brother, and Nightmare's little brother just did not. No, I used the Nesper S deck that I'm working on. That was running so good, testing it out, and it was running good in ranked. So I decided, okay, let's try it in historic. But I think that was before I made the changes that I've made now. But I didn't win a game. I went 3-0 or 0-3. It was brutal. I mean, it was actually worse than the stuff we encountered in Mythic rank, which is saying a lot. Because honestly, today Mythic rank hasn't been that brutal, but I've got decks that are now functioning. Finally got the right tweaks, getting the right cards put in them. But you gotta farm, and as you farm, as you can see, all that lovely gain I had is gone. Which is why it's so important to be farming your gems to unlock your bottom mastery. And I don't think I'm gonna be able to pull it off by the end of the season. How many days we got left? I mean, I could if I could actually start winning. Yeah, we only got 18 days left. I don't think I can do it. 'Cause that's a lot. We need 3,400. I would practically have to be doing the historic one. For 5,000 gold to be able to achieve that. And I'd have to win every single one. I'd have to win all seven and not lose three games. Lose two, just can't lose a third, which, not going to happen. But hey, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, I'm going to try to do at least a couple streams over here on YouTube a week, but for the most part, I'm over Rumble. I'm going to try to get some uploads. I've got some stuff to upload. It's just internet's been crappy past few days with the been having weather, so. But hey, if you liked the video, hit the like button. Just go ahead and subscribe. I will. If you guys start more people subscribe, the more I'll start doing over here. But honestly, for the kickback fun version, that's over on Rumble where I don't have to worry about censorship issues. Over here, we'll play by the rules, be nice, build a little following, and I'll add. But for me, my niche is gonna be over on Rumble for this. And like I said, it's just so much more relaxed environment. Plus, I'm starting to get a following over there because, like I said, there's only a couple of us that are actually playing Magic the Gathering Arena. Most of everybody over there is playing Call of Duty, Pokemon, I think, a couple other things. And for a lot of people, Rumble's fairly new. I mean, YouTube's not new. YouTube's pretty easy to use. That's what I like about YouTube. It's easy, simple, down and dirty. I can come over here and pretty much will go live instantly. But once you learn the curveballs, the little curves, and it rumbles the same way. Once you get everything set. The only thing I don't like about it is your stream key and your URL, stream URL changes every time you do a live stream. It's not fixed like it is over here on YouTube, and I love that about YouTube. It's fixed. I don't have to worry about it. Once I put it in there, forget about it. Hit the hit the light, hit start streaming, and you go. So, but hey, you gotta take what you can get and enjoy it. And I'm like I said, but I also like I said I'm also enjoying the perks that I don't have to wait for 1,000 subscribers to be able to monetize, to be able to what is it, super chats, to have subscribers. I'm not sure what they call it over here on YouTube. Where basically your members pay to have exclusive. People are gonna do that. You get all that right off the bat. So that's a nice thing. I'm sure they're gonna eventually do away with that and follow the format that YouTube's doing because that's usually how it goes. They bait you in with the goodies, dangle the shiny, and everybody gets hooked on it, and they cut the cord, pull the rug out from under you, and next thing you know, well, you got used to having that, now you want it, so you're willing to pay for it. That's usually how things work in life, so. But in the meantime, enjoy it while you got it, right? Because I don't pay to play. I refuse. That's why up until this year, I mean, it was an accident. I just happened to accidentally click on the uploader. No, I was gonna upload a video and accidentally clicked go live, and I seen was like, what? Is this a fluke? Something broken? And it's like, well, shoot, let me try it, test it out. I was able to do a live stream over there. Didn't have to pay for it. Cause you had to pay for it. As of last year, they took that away. It's now free. You don't have to call in, wait 24 hours or 48 hours, however it was, to get verified before you can stream or upload anything under over 15 minutes. I mean, but I do like that YouTube still allows you to use a landline to do that, because otherwise I'd have been screwed, and we wouldn't be doing this live stream today. But like I said, I need to get something in my stomach, take an antibiotic, and lay down. Starting to feel the fever kick back in, and my chest is lungs are starting to burn. So, yep, it's that time. I will catch you guys on the next one. I will be live sometime tonight over on Rumble. Late. Here late. It's been like 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock when I've been waking back up. So, but I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I made this longer than it should have been, but I was having fun. I hope you guys had fun. And I know I'm gonna come back here. I'm gonna snag that one, clip that one where we went against that top 500 player, because that was the highlight of the day. That was the highlight of this season. How in the hell did that even happen, right? And I almost beat him. That was the best part. With a deck full of commons and uncommons, and one mythic rare card. Almost took down a top 500 player. That was good shit. We really almost burned it all down on that one with him. And This by far has been one of my favorite deck builds to date. Uh, you guys enjoy the rest of your week. Be safe.
I'm taking shots at the enemy. I'm gonna make it to the top, leave a legacy. If I got something to say, you better let me speak. Turn it up a new degree, bitch, you ain't seen anything. I pop off with the new rock, electronic, blow the sonic roof up. I'm too honest when I take a few shots. They're too toxic, need to take the noose off. And you cannot save me, 'cause I don't need saving. It's everything I've been chasing, all here for the taking. Don't wanna test your luck with me, I think I've had enough disease. I'm sick of all the bad thoughts, people who are half-nots.
You are not as tough as
Tracks and some music that you never guess. I don't slack, don't lose, learn your lesson yet. When I get to choose what I do, I'm like a weapon. I'm not sharp as many, but got hard, I'm ready to change. Scars to envy, to win large and plenty. I like to play fast, never change back. Calling out, I'll pay back, 'cause I'm great at that. Oh, you cannot save me, 'cause I don't need saving. It's everything I've been chasing, all here for the taking. Don't wanna test your luck with me, I think I've had enough disease. I'm sick of all the bad thoughts, people who are half-nots.
you are not as tough as
Don't wanna test your luck with me, I think I've had enough disease.